Welcome to your Monday Morning Pearl. I'm Steve Keck. Last month, we talked about relationships you'd like to avoid. So this month, we're going to focus on the relationships that you want to seek out in your business. So this month, we're going to talk about how to seek out these relationships, but also how to demonstrate an attitude of gratitude for these relationships if you have them in your life. Here's the reason. Gratitude goes a long way to reinforcing and solidifying influence. And so if you can establish an understanding of how to express gratitude accurately and authentically, you can build great influence with those relationships you want to obtain. So the first one I want to talk to you about is the encourager. An encourager is not someone who's just good at encouragement. It's someone who actively seeks out ways to encourage you. This means they're often looking for the right things that you're doing, as opposed to trying to find all the wrong things that you're doing. An encourager does this by nature, more so than by intent. It just flows naturally from an encourager to notice the good things going on in the way you're executing your role. The encourager doesn't have to look very hard to find what's working well or to focus on a strength and then help you draw it out. So, how do you recognize an encourager? You recognize an encourager by the positivity that surrounds them and the relationships that they're developing. If you're lucky enough to have a boss who's an encourager, most meetings with that boss from all of the people that you work with end up going pretty well. They're honest, but they're focused on the positive. And people walk out more inclined to behave in a positive manner and reinforce the encouragement that they've received. They also turn around and give encouragement to the rest of the office. A client who's an encourager will actively recognize the great energy you're putting into selling them more than they're going to focus on what you're selling. How do we express gratitude to those encouragers? It's a simple thing. Find ways to be specific about encouraging them back. Try having an honest conversation where you give them specifics on when and what communications they use that encouraged you and were positive. It breeds a group positivity and shows a little bit of gratitude that you recognize the work they're doing. The gratitude that you can feel from an encourager can create a complete change in your environment, even when your circumstances don't. So, look for those people in your life that are positive on a regular basis, that are consistently pointing out good things around the people they're talking to. If you can find one of those, show them a little encouragement. And as always, if you need to inject some real positivity into your sales team, reach out to us and let's have a conversation. We'd love to encourage you with some real focused steps to help you build a better sales team. You can reach us on our website or one of our social channels.